So not too long ago, I dropped a video where I showed you how to make anabolic Samoa Girl Scout cookies. In that video, I mentioned how I had a bunch of attempts at trying to make thin mint Girl Scout cookies, and every attempt tasted like toothpaste. Hold on, I forgot to grab an ingredient. Oh, totally just occurred to me. Yep. But in that video, I shouted out a fellow creator named Evelyn, who actually managed to get this recipe right. So in this video, as a fellow Girl Scout cookie creator, I'm putting you on the hot seat, Ashley. How you doing? Today we are going to be reviewing Evelyn's Anabolic Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. These are still, to this very day, my favorite Girl Scout cookies. Samoa's are second, but I couldn't get my favorite one right, so that's why I gave you the other recipe. So I was unable to provide. Fortunately, Ashley came through with a recipe that not only looks delicious, but the macros are fire. So once you're done here, I am gonna have Ashley's YouTube linked in my description. Be sure to check out her channel, throw her a subscribe, and watch the original video. Make the recipe and let her know what you think. I'm gonna be doing that today. I got nothing but high hopes. So guys, if you've not already, please drop a like down below and smash that subscribe button. Ring the bell to be notified when I drop more videos like this, and leave a comment if you got a suggestion for a video in the future. Now, before we start this video, we are at 1,900 subscribers. We are this close, this close, this close. I did not think I didn't think the ball would roll that fast, right? I didn't think we'd gain the traction as fast as we did. But we're freaking almost there. We're gonna grow this channel to the freaking moon, baby. One video at a time. I'm loving the process. I'm loving the journey. And more than anything, I am loving the amount of support you guys have shown me since the very beginning. I remember having 30 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 500 subscribers. Not one moment throughout the journey was there not somebody giving me some level of support, propping me up, saying, hey man, I love your content, you're inspiring me to do this, you've helped me do this. People coming to me for questions, people coming to me just to have conversations. It blows my mind, the level of support within this community, and I can't tell you, I can't really express how thankful I am for that. So every single day I think about it, and I want you guys to know that there's nowhere else I'd rather be. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing. So thank you guys for making this experience amazing up to this point. This is only the beginning. So guys, without further ado, let's get, I was so close. Start the intro. So going down the list of ingredients, this is actually a pretty short shopping list. So first thing you guys are gonna want is a can of garbanzo beans. Artificial sweetener of your choice, I'm gonna be using stevia. You're gonna need a chocolate whey protein. If you're interested in the one that I use my code Ethan20 for 20% off. Link in the description. Help your boy out. You are going to need peppermint extract, Hershey's cocoa, and last thing you're gonna need is a cup of ice cream. I'm kidding, it's not actually ice cream. My sister and her boyfriend went to Yolickity's to get some, and they grabbed me a cup of chocolate chips because you need it for this recipe, and I'm not about to buy a bag because that is a trigger food. As for your kitchen weapons, you are going to need your Ninja blender with the little bullet attachment. You're gonna need a strainer. You're gonna need your food scale, a can opener. And finally, we're gonna need some shot glasses. We got hugs and kisses because I love you guys. I think X is hugs, circle might, I don't know. Like the video. That is everything we're gonna need. Let's get started. All right, so we are gonna grab our garbanzo beans and a can opener. We're gonna break this open. All right, once your can's open, pour them in the strainer and we're just gonna rinse them off. I apologize for all the dishes. I usually do the dishes and clean the kitchen before I film, but I was tired today. Grab some paper towel, grab your chickpeas, pour them right on because we gotta dry these things off. At about this point in Ashley's video, she made a bit of an innuendo that I'm not sure I want to use because my mom and dad watch this. So, hey mom, hey dad. That's pretty dry to me. Transfer all of these into a bowl. That looks pretty good to me. So I am not gonna tell you the exact measurements of what you need for this recipe. If you guys wanna know that, you can check out Ashley's original video. Sorry to break your heart. We're gonna blend up some chickpeas. This cup might look dirty. It's not, it's just stained with something. In goes the chocolate whey protein. In goes the Hershey cocoa. In goes the sweetener. Blend it up again. I'm gonna scrape the sides a little bit. Oh, got some on my foot. One more time. I forgot to mention it in the intro, didn't I? I'm not perfect, man. Make sure you're drinking a gallon of water a day. There's no exceptions to that. Make sure when you're making these recipes, you got your gallon jug on deck. I'm not gonna give Ashley a hard time because she forgot to mention the main ingredient, because I did the same thing. So make sure you got your thug jug, and now let's continue. Grab yourself a metal tray with a little bit of parchment. Actually, let me line this up a little bit. You're gonna wind up with something that looks a little bit like this. Just slap it all right there. She do it in her video.
Gonna start cutting shapes.
She did it on a cutting board. Genius. Yep. Don't listen to me and my big brain. We're just gonna put this on a cutting board instead. All right. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. There is chocolate everywhere. We're just gonna work this stuff down till it's pretty flat. I really hope this works. Oh yeah, let's go. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Psych, we're not drinking on this channel because we promote health. What did you think we were doing? Grab a stencil of your choice and we're just gonna cut out some cookies. I can't get over how cool that looks. That is really satisfying. All right, so we wound up with about that many cookies. I'm not gonna lie, they're very, let me get down. Oh. Legs are still very sore. So I made about 16 cookies. You can make them whatever size you like. I like smaller ones because you get more and it just looks like more, and you know, psychological eating tips. You're welcome. I will warn you, it's a bit sticky, so you're probably gonna have to play with this a little bit, but once you get it down, have it on your cutting board, and now we're gonna make the fudge coating thing that we dip all these into. So, one sec. Grab yourself a microwave safe bowl and get your chocolate chips. Put these in the microwave to melt. For me, it was about 35 seconds. Now we're gonna add more sweetener, add some more whey protein, more cocoa powder. Well, I should have grabbed a bigger bowl, but whatever. We're just gonna add a little bit of water and mix it up. That looks pretty good to me. Lastly, we're gonna add some peppermint extract. Mix that in thoroughly. Bring back our tray. We're now gonna take our little cookies and we're gonna dip them inside of our fudge. We're just gonna space them evenly on the parchment paper. You know what? I have a feeling that because I made a bunch of small ones, I'm not gonna be able to dip each of them and have enough left over. So here's what I'm gonna do. So I spaced out all the cookies without dipping them, because this one right here, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of spilling over. It's making a little bit of a mess. So I'm just gonna evenly distribute the fudge on all the cookies. I can smell the peppermint and I am so excited. We're just gonna spread the fudge all over the cookies. I am so excited to try these. Get it down one more time, throw them in the freezer for about an hour. Welcome back once again to my very messy review spot. These things look delicious, but I kind of made a mess of them trying to get a really cool thumbnail. I haven't seen the pictures yet, so I'm hoping they turned out good because I can't really do much with these now. So the chocolate kind of melts. I suggest if you guys are gonna eat these, maybe use a fork or just try to eat them a little quicker than I did, because I spent about 5 minutes trying to get a picture. So without further ado, guys, Ashley, you are on the hot seat. We are putting your cookies to the test. Guys, if you have not already, please like the video. Cheers. Yeah. These are really good. Man, I had such a hard time trying to do what Ashley did. I swear, mine weren't bad. They just tasted like toothpaste. They weren't good. These are freaking mint. I didn't mean to do that. I can eat these all day. My only complaint is they kind of stick together, but if you're not too worried about aesthetics, they taste great. I mean, I'm taking a video, I gotta take the thumbnail and stuff like that. But if you're just making these at home, who gives a crap how they look? If they taste good, if the consistency's there, who cares? Here are your calories and macros if you follow the recipe the exact way she instructs in her video. Guys, make these. Seriously, the consistency is really close to an actual Thin Mint. Thin Mints break, like there's not a lot of moisture inside of them. They're slightly chewier. But the taste is there and the consistency is, I would say, like an 8.5, 9 out of 10. This is what I'm gonna do. I just had a 1000 IQ idea, right? I am gonna take these, well, I'm gonna make a fresh batch of them. I'm gonna eat all these right now, but I'm gonna make these again. And I'm gonna mix them into Nick's Mint Protein Oreo ice cream. And I'm not gonna use the Oreos and the chocolate chip shavings. I'm gonna use these. Absolute dieting hack, bro. These are so good. These are really freaking good. The garbanzo beans were such a good idea. You can't even tell that's what was in here. Like I said, the chocolate's gonna melt on the outside a little bit, but if you're not too worried about that, every other part of this recipe checks out. So guys, seriously, check out this recipe. You get a very high yield and a very low calorie count and a very high protein count. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna link Ashley's YouTube down in my description. Go check out her account, go subscribe to her, and go check out the original video so you can make this recipe. That's what I love about doing these reviews, is it incentivizes me to try recipes I wouldn't have otherwise. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't have made these ever, but I'm busy. I'm usually making my own recipes, trying to come up with stuff, so I usually don't find the time to make every single recipe that drops. So I'm trying to do this a little more to force myself to try more food, but either way, man, this was killer. Absolutely check out this recipe. That's it for me, guys. If you have not already, please drop a like down below and smash that subscribe button. Ring the bell to be notified when I drop more videos like this, and leave a comment if you got a suggestion for a video in the future. Next time I make these, I'm gonna double the batch because that's a full meal to me and it's gonna absolutely do the trick and fill me right up. I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace. I'm doing it with my left hand because my right hand's covered in chocolate. So, see you guys.